Buffalo.
There you go, man. Bring back some memories.
Yeah, I was in the Navy.
Yeah. But you were at
I was
WKBW.
overseas.
What year were you there?
56, 57.
Okay.
Right around
but
there.
this
Just
jock
before
was
this.
jock was still
Oh,
there.
yeah, he
at
was
that-
there.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
What shift did he do? Like the afternoon shift, or I couldn't.
This one here was the night shift.
That's what I thought. So, but what shift did he do when you were there?
I did all the work I did was at night,
Oh, okay.
either early at night or late at night. The night hour show was overnight.
So that's why when Wolfman met you, he said, "Who in the hell are you?" Right?
Right.
Yeah, okay.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, I figured you might like that. Anyway, it was kind of cool. I thought, well, here you can put it on that camera there, so I can show it. Put it on down there. But it was 1960. Or what did it say? Starts to 1958. 1959.
56.
Oh, 56.
56 up to 62.
So there you go. They were selling these records, and we don't know if they were like
56, 57. I'd have to get a hold of those, see if I was on there.
Yeah, because that would be, well, you got to find KBW though. The other ones they're all different stations.
Yeah, right. That might be the only KBW.
That was the only KBW they had was 1960. But
leave it to Dick to get on there.
But anyway, so that there's, I don't know if it's like the stations or that had tapes that taped these shows, that where this came from, or
like I said, being a young kid, I wasn't paying attention too much about the electronics.
Right.
I was in fame. I was on the radio.
Yeah. Well,
and, so I didn't pay attention too much. I knew what a turntable was.
And they did record, they did record them just in case they went down. They had something to throw on there. But it says History of Rock and Roll Radio, conceived and received by Jack Jacobs, production and research. So it says original performances.
Somebody was smart enough to keep them.
It says, it says selections are the original performances as released on the following labels. So, yeah. They're all original performances. So
there you go.
There you go. Anyway, from 19...
Boy, I missed fame again,
56,
didn't I?
57, 58, 59, 60, 61, and 62. And I've got 60, which is WKBW, and 62, which is WKIF Dallas.
Right.
So, believe it or not, this guy was hokier than Dick. What was his name? Let's see. Russ Weird Beard.
Weird Beard. Yeah, weird. Yeah.
Where's the album cover for that one?
We had one.
This is the one for this one.
What'd you do with it?
I don't know. You were reading it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
It's over here.
All right.
I put it over here.
So anyway, there you go. I thought you might
Oh, yeah.
enjoy that.
Well, that brings back memories. I wish I could remember more.
That's why you got these old things, so you can remember, right?
Well, you know what? You you do this, and you bring back memories, and you're on the radio, and you work with Wolfman Jack, Mike Shannon, and Biondi, but you forget a lot. You forget.
Yeah. Well, you brought back a memory too of the horseshoe radios. That's what they used to be. They used to be a horseshoe.
Yep.
It was like a horseshoe bar. You'd be sitting in the center. You had your mixer and everything right in front of you, and on the side you'd have probably either your reel-to-reels, and on the other side you had your turntables. In my case, you had cart decks. You didn't have carts back then.
Yeah, I don't think so. If they did, I wasn't aware of it.
Yeah, carts have been around for as long as I've been in radio. But
yeah. Could very well have been the advent of it to start. And I do remember that, this was your spot. Your spot was the head, and you had to be able to reach and turn. And then if you had a guest, you had your mics here, and they were in front of you and outside the horseshoe.
Oh, outside the horseshoe on the other side. Okay. Yeah. All right.
And then you all had to wear headphones.
Right.
And
right. The big monster headphones too.
Right. Those things were heavy.
Yeah.
I wish I had a couple pair of those now.
Oh yeah.
Okay, all right.
So anyway, there you go. I saw that, and that was from my new brother-in-law Mike. He brought some records down from Florida with him, a lot of records actually, with my sister Ann, and said, "Hey, here, do what you want with them." And so I think I made you happy.
Yes,
I
you
helped.
did.
I made a little boy happy. He almost
Yes, you did.
almost has tears in his eyes.
Yeah, almost had tears in my eyes. Bringing back the good old days where I almost was famous.
That's right.
Why
Almost.
the tears are in my eyes.
We've
Look
almost.
at me now. You know what I mean?
We've both been almost famous.
Yeah,
many
right.
times. Yeah. So that's what Jim calls me, the legendary Oscar Osborne. I'm thinking legendary because I actually stayed in radio as long as I have. So without anybody knowing who I am. That's a pretty amazing feat, I think.
Yeah.
Who's Oscar Osborne? I don't know. He's legendary, but I don't know who he is.
He's been around for years. Did he die? Is he still alive?
Yeah, he's still alive. Well, you wonder that same thing. One of my favorites, of course, was Cliff Martin. I don't know if he's alive or dead. I mean, he was one of my favorites, and I heard he's still going.
Oh yeah, that's a name I haven't heard.
Yeah, he's still going. He was one of my heroes, man. That voice.
Yeah, how long was he in radio?
I don't know. Actually, what I don't know. I don't know when he retired. If he was how old he was, but
I remember him as far as classical music. Didn't he do a lot of the older stuff? 40s and classical.
Yeah. Yeah, you would hear stuff by Cliff Martin standing on the corner watching all the girls go by, that kind of stuff. So, yeah. And he did like the Frank Sinatra stuff.
He didn't really like that much. He was more.
See, you would know his musical taste more than I would. I only knew him for a short time when I worked for Rock 95. So, I just thought when I heard his voice, I thought, man, I got to meet this guy.
Yeah, my wife knew him longer than I did because she was into the kind of music that they did, which was a little more into the Doris Day, Frank Sinatra,
yeah,
type of thing.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Boy, reminiscing tonight. Boy, I hope I'm going to be around tomorrow.
Yeah, Cliff Martin. Back in the day when Cliff Martin was there, it was Klaus Helfers who did sports.
I recognize that.
Yeah, it was Bill Harms.
Where'd they import him from?
I don't know. Klaus always
Klaus?
wanted,
Klaus.
Yeah, well, it's a German name, definitely. Yeah. But he always wanted to be a big sportscaster. But he was really good at it. He just didn't really look the part. So he was the kind of guy who you say should be on radio, not on television. So, but he was good. He was good sports.
I couldn't do the sports because it's one of those things where, and here's the pitch, and he hits the ball, and it's a high fly. That son of a bitch may go all the way.
That's right. And you start laughing. You say he had 2 balls on him.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I had a hard time remembering the words of what I was supposed to say.
Yeah.
Be nice now.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying. But that was my first days in radio. Was that when you and I did the radio thing over at KBZ? That was back when Bill Harms not Bill Harms, but Klaus Helfers was there. And
I say that name 3 or 4 times.
Not Klaus. What was his name? Bill Heinzelman. That was it.
Heinzelman.
Yeah, another nice German name. There you go.
Yeah,
Heinzelman.
he drove me nuts.
Yeah, me too. But oh well.
He was a nice guy. He laughed. You get him to laugh and joke and stuff like that. He lived in that little yellow house, was it, on the road that...
You know more than you should know, I think, but okay.
Yeah, well, no, he did. He lived on the left-hand side going down, was it Henry Street that goes out to Honolulu?
Oh, yeah.
He lived down there on the left-hand side, about halfway down.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I took him home several times.
Oh, okay. All right. I never took him home. You never trusted my driving, I guess.
That didn't sound too good either.
That's true.
Especially in this day and age, you know what I mean? Back then, it was.
They were like this then.
Yeah. Oh boy. So where are you going? I gotta leave for a minute. So get something going.
Oh, okay. I want me to play something else. Hey, wait a minute. You can't leave yet.
Okay. All right.
Look at this first. You got to at least put the record on. Check this record out. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. You see that back?
Oh boy.
See that backside there? Yeah.
Gee whiz, does that thing open up?
Yeah, it does.
Well, open it up. What are you waiting for?
Super Oldies Volume 6.
Super Oldies Volume. Holy cow! Where'd you get that?
Like I say, my brother-in-law brought this.
Oh yeah. Well, I know where his mind was.
No, well,
he didn't get it for the oldies.
But I mean, this has got like Furlin Husky on it. It's got
Gone. Now
No.
you've gone.
It's got
Or is it strictly country stuff?
no. They got Gene Chandler on here, Duke of Earl.
Duke of Earl.
You've got the Bull Bremmels. Remember them? Laugh, laugh.
Laugh, laugh.
Peter and Gordon. I Go to Pieces.
Yeah, okay. Plus others. Yeah.
Bill Parsons and the All American Boy.
All American Boy, but it wasn't Bill Parsons.
Yeah, it was Bobby
Bear.
Bear. Bobby Freeman.
You wanna dance and hold my hand?
Nope.
Whoop,
Come on and swim.
Come on and swim.
Which
Betty
I
Lou
haven't
got a
heard
new-
forever.
Hey, remember Bob Seger doing Betty Lou?
Yeah.
Bobby Freeman.
That was Bobby Freeman? Okay.
Yeah.
Nelson Riddle doing Route 66.
Route 66. Well, it wasn't his big one, but
Terry Stafford doing Suspicion.
Suspicion. I love that.
Yeah.
Elvis. Everybody thought that was Elvis when it came out. That'd be a while. Why wouldn't you?
Right.
Who ever heard of Terry Stafford? But you know what I liked about that song more than anything else? The background music. Doot, doot, doot. Doot, 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 doot. See, that was a background to a music when I was a kid.
There you go.
You know what a background music is?
Yeah.
You're the guy who stands out the fence. It's outside the fence because you didn't have money to buy a ticket, and you're hoping you can get inside.
Well, that isn't what I thought it was, but okay. Jack Scott.
My
Yeah.
True Love?
No.
No. Burning Bridges?
Yep.
All right.
Sam Cooke, he got You Send Me.
You Send
and of
Me.
course, the Johnny Otis Show, you know what that is.
Hand Jive.
Yep. And Peggy Lee.
Fever.
Yep. Gene Vincent.
Bebop Alula?
Yeah.
Okay. They didn't drift off on his stuff there.
The Beach Boys, In My Room.
In My Room, okay.
Celia Black.
Yeah, I can't remember the song she
I haven't
did,
heard
though.
that song forever, and I heard it on here. I thought, wow, you're my world.
You're My World.
Yeah.
I'm not that familiar with that.
Sonny James, Young Love.
Young Love.
Wasn't that done by like Tab Hunter?
Tab Hunter did it too.
Yeah.
Had a hit of it
I
too.
think
yeah.
actually Donny Osmond had a hit with it too.
Yeah, he did. So, yeah, he did a couple redos.
And then the Furlan Husky one, I finally found it, was
White Doves.
Wings of a Dove.
Wings of a Dove.
That was
yeah.
one of my favorites. It's got a Chuck Berry
And the
tune
wings of a snow white dove.
on it. It sounds better than that though.
Yeah,
And,
yeah, he did sound a little bit better, even on a bad day.
Yeah,
Even
yeah.
after he died, he sounded better.